A ghoul is an imaginary evil spirit. A ghoul is said to be created on the death of a man or woman who savored the taste of flesh. They not only eat the dead, but also prey on the unwary living. Ghouls can paralyze their victims with a touch, though elves are immune. Aside from the standard variety, a number of other forms, like the abyssal ghoul, exist. Before I continue, please don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Hit the bell to get news about new posts. I wish you a great time with my story. City of London Cemetery. It is midnight. A heavy slab from a tomb got moved away and a creature is going in. The creature is half naked and has no hairs. Its nails are long and sharp. It is walking on hands and feet like a dog. This creature is a ghoul and likes to eat on the dead bodies. It opens the coffin and starts to eat the rot's body. With an arm in its mouth, it runs away to hide over the day. The next morning, the caretaker James Hendricks from the graveyard almost got a heart attack when he sees the tomb. He thinks of a Satanist cult that did the desecration. James calls the police. The police found out that wasn't Satanists. At the tomb are no signs of candles or other traces. But they found footprints and handprints. After they analyze the handprints later, they find out that these handprints belong to a person who died 3 years ago. This person was a desecrator of corpses. This person died in psychiatry 3 years ago. The files are saying that this person attacked another inmate and bit him. This inmate choked him to death after this. This person got buried in the family crypt here in the graveyard. The police are going now to check the crypt. After the police reach the cemetery again, the caretaker guides them to the crypt. They open it, but every coffin is empty. Many bones from men are laying crossover around the floor. The police come to the point that this being has eaten all his dead family members. Now they are on the hunt for this being. The police call the paranormal scientist Dr. Edward Stone, and he tells them that this being is a ghoul, undead, and likes to eat dead corpses. It is undead because it did it already a lifetime long, and God punished the impure soul. The ghoul wakes up every night and comes back to the graveyard to eat dead bodies. But they have to be careful. If it has the chance, it will hunt people too. The ghoul only gets destroyed when someone cuts the head off when it sleeps. So they have to wait for it and have to follow it carefully to his hiding place. If it attacks, only holy water can stop it. The paranormal scientist says that he is at night at the graveyard too. He wants to help them and will bring holy water and a sword. It is 10 p.m. Caretaker James, Dr. Stone, and 2 police officers are going into the City of London Cemetery to hunt the beast. The graveyard looks like a horror movie. A fog is around the trees and the gravestone. The 4 investigators are splitting themselves. Equipped with a radio, each one goes into another direction. James knows every corner of the cemetery. He works here for years. He never had such a mess like today. A police officer says over the radio that he can hear a noise. Dr. Stone tells him to wait. Everybody is going now to the section where the police officer is looking around. They hear gunshots and the police officer screams right after he shoots painfully loudly out. When they find him, is it too late? He is already dead. His belly is ripped off and his intestines are laying around. The floor is full of blood. But now they have a trace. The ghoul stepped into the blood and its footprint guides the 3 investigators to its hide. On the cemetery is an old chapel. Behind a bush is a hole that is going under the chapel. Dr. Stone says to them, "Don't go in now. It is too dangerous. Let's wait until the sun is rising. The ghouls have too much power at night. It can kill us all. We keep watch that the ghoul doesn't escape, and in the morning we eliminate it." The 3 investigators are waiting until the sun is rising. Dr. Stone, James, and the officer enter the hole. Inside it looks like a cave. It is a path to a bigger room. Inside are bones and skulls, and in the middle is the ghoul laying. Dr. Stone says, "Don't worry, it is dead over the day." "Are you sure?" asks James, afraid. "Yes. I start now the ritual. Please be quiet. James and the officer watch Dr. Stone and what he is doing. At first, he takes the holy water and throws it over the ghoul. Then he takes a Bible out and speaks Latin words and prays to God. He takes a sword out of his bag and put it on the neck of the creature. He speaks loud, "Evil creature, I release you now from your unholy being." With these words, he lifts his sword and hit it down on the neck. The sword cuts the head off very straight. That's it. The ghoul is not coming back again. With no words, they are leaving the cave. The officer calls an ambulance and colleagues. All the bones and the ghoul are cremated in the crematorium. The dead police officer got his own burial at the cemetery. James always puts some flowers on his grave. End of the story.